Whatever rocks your socks, whatever spins your top, whatever winds your watch, whatever flips your flop, whatever turns you on, whatever flies your flag, whatever bangs your gong, or whatever swings your bag. Do it often, but do it well, 'cause nobody knows and there's no way to tell when the ride ends.
Hey, you know what? It's Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. It's Thursday. Tomorrow morning, I owe you guys a walkthrough of the new Boontong studios and my new home on Hat Thai Muang, which means the beach at the end of the road. The beach at the end of the line, the beach at the end of the tin mine. At any rate, yeah, I got to get this done. So I'm going to show you, we're going to start on the beach. This is Hat Thai Muang. I've shown you this before. 13 kilometers of absolutely undeveloped, government protected turtle sanctuary. There'll be a big thumb on it apparently. There will never be a restaurant, a hotel, a bar. There's some fishing boats down there, local fishing boats. And they come in the morning, they sell their catch there under those coconut palms. And in the evening, old guys like me come out to these shelters and we watch the sun go down. That is, of course, facing west. So the sun goes down over there. Yeah, 13 kilometers and it's all like this. Pretty much just right there, you can see the mangroves start, the casuarina and mangrove forest. All right, so this is the Tanon Thai Hat, the beach road. That big yellow house right there is the biggest structure on the road. That it belongs to an Italian man. That's my house right there, Boontong Studio. These neighbors obviously very quiet. This house is unoccupied. This is the Kamnan of the village. This road constitutes a village. He is the Kamnan, the headman. It's an elected position. He's a very flattering, friendly guy. And you go down, there's a couple Nitnoy stores, mostly just fishermen's huts. And then that's it. That is Turtle Beach. All right, I'm gonna walk across. It's about 50 yards maybe. I'm gonna walk across. I'm gonna speed this up, so I'm gonna stop talking. All right, here's the road. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the absolutely most unflattering light of the day to shoot any kind of video or photograph. But that's what I'm given. My landlord stores his nice car here. And that's it. Otherwise, the house is unoccupied. This is it. This is Boontong Studio. And landscaping from the old place. Safe parking for the motorcycle. This gate locks. That's the front. As it was a sushi restaurant. This building used to be a sushi restaurant. So these glass doors... I felt pretty exposed at night in there, so I didn't have any curtains, so I put Mylar. I have a whole bunch of this Mylar, these old advertising hoardings. On one side they're selling phones, the other side they're just shiny Mylar. So I've filled in these doors with the Mylar so I have some privacy at night. And this is it. This is Boontong Studio. All right, we start over here. These are the 12-inch figures, 12 and 14-inch figures. They're too big right now. But on the to use in Boontongs, but on the beach, I don't know if you can even see them in this light. On the beach, there's nothing for scale. It's just sand and sea and sky, and so they look like normal-sized human beings sitting on the beach. I like goldfish a lot. This is a scene shop and central casting. Just a variety of tools. These are adhesives, paints, sticks, measuring, cable ties, string, yada, 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 gloves, you know, just the stuff you need to make puppet theater. This is assorted stuff. There's a rubber boob. Nails of various sizes, seashells, pins, push pins, sewing pins. These are magnets. Magnets come in real handy a lot, believe it or not. These are just little wedges to hold things up. These are fake dog turds, should I ever need a fake dog turd. Little hand tools, commonly used hand tools. This is central casting. You've got the Fates, the band, Steve, I'm the rubber chicken. Music, ladies, vehicles, drink, food. 14-inch figures. More ladies, Christmas, 10-inch figures, 5-inch figures. These are the expats, the recurring characters in Boontongs. And beach. Yeah. So that's that. That's the scene shop and central casting. These are blackout curtains. A lot of the stories at Boontongs take place at night. It's a bar. So I don't want to have to stay up till 9 p.m. shooting, so I black out the room. I can, between the Mylar and those windows, and I put styrofoam here in these two spaces, and I draw the blackout curtains and shut the back door. It gets very dark in here. That's the bicycle that nearly killed me. You can see it's somehow, I blew the back tire when it landed on my face. And so I've used that as an excuse for about 10 days now since Boxing Day, December 26th, not to ride the bicycle because I flattened the wheel. That is a Burmese Buddha. This is my Buddha I brought from the United States. And this is a Burmese Buddha, a wooden Buddha that was in this place when I got here. And everybody said, well, that's your problem. There's something wrong with that Buddha. So he had a broken arm. This joint had been clumsily repaired. So I got some gold leaf and that wax they use to adhere gold leaf. And I repaired his arm and lit a bunch of incense and said a lot of Namo Tassa. And I haven't fallen off the bike since then. Here's the production office, if you will. I am still waiting for my internet. I've been here like 10 days and I'm waiting for 3BB. I am not impressed with 3BB. This table and 4 chairs was a gift from the previous tenant of this space. Just some sort of fun stuff that I brought with me. That table and that were a gift from the previous tenant. Bachelor kitchen. Bachelor bathroom. It has hot water if I ever need it. I don't ever use hot water, really. I bought a new fish tank. I am setting it up. It'll take probably a week to get the chlorine out of that water, another couple weeks to start the nitrite cycle, and then my Ranchu goldfish can finally get out of these these black containers. I know they're real ready to go. They're real ready to get out. I've done a couple monologues from here. In the evening, I sit here, I look at Netflix. I don't own a television, so when I have internet, I put the computer there and watch it, and I don't have internet. That was going to be a backdrop. It's a jigsaw puzzle. But once I got it put together, I realized it's way too big. The scale is wrong for Boontongs as it is. I will build more sets, but as it is, Boontongs is the only set so far. When this was a sushi restaurant, this was their, what do you call it? Check-in, their Instagram corner. You could come here and take a selfie and check in. I'd love it if anybody wanted to come check in at Boontongs. Come take a picture in front of Boontongs and check in. This is Boontongs, of course. It's set up for, I'm gonna start shooting a video this afternoon if they ever come and put in my internet. These are various electronics pieces, greenery, and these are foam blocks I use to set things on, to set, background and stuff on so that you don't see what's outside the windows. Also, I've got 3 tripods and I hate every single one of them. I take one of these blocks and I just set the phone on one of the blocks and it's rock solid. And you can turn it, you can pivot, you can do anything you want. And there you are in Boontongs at ground level. And they can be set up this way, they can be set up this way, they can be set up this way. I find these, they're just foam blocks from the florist shop. They use them for flower arrangements, mostly at funerals and weddings. And they're like 35 baht each. So I bought a bunch of them. This is a backdrop, it's hung off a grid. I have a bunch of lamps like this that hang, and I've got a batten that goes across. There's a third. I can hang a light anywhere in the space. I don't have the other 2 battens up right now, but like this is a flashlight, and well, you can't see it, can you? And it can flash. It can provide, you know, a little spotlight on a character. Of course, it's dark when it's Boontong, so you see that a lot better. This is coming projects. This is going to be a hotel room, and a man and woman, a tourist and a young lady of the evening in a hotel room. And this is going to be a story about the Grim Reaper comes to collect the soul of a sexpat at a go-go bar. And so there's going to be, whoops, I'm really clumsy these days. There's going to be a whole bar made out of this reflective mylar. I've got sheets and sheets and sheets of this stuff. No, I don't. I've used all my reflective mylar. How am I going to build my go-go bar? I'm going to have to take all this mylar off these doors and build a set with it. Well, I've just discovered that. All right. These are just inspiration masks. They're like 10 baht each at the temple fairs, and I just like them. I think they're great. I have an idea. I'm going to use them for thumbnails, but you'll have to wait and see. This is the router from the other place. I'm still waiting for, it's 10 days now, waiting for BBB to come and cook me up. So that's Boontong's studio. I consider these goldfish to be the boundary. This now is Steve's house. Welcome to Steve's house. And yeah, like I said, these two pieces, gifts from the previous tenant. This piece is a gift from the previous tenant. What happened was the landlord said, he walked me through it and he said, listen, I don't want to have to, do you want this stuff? I don't want to have to move it. I got nowhere to put it. So that lovely table with 4 chairs and that table, the rack for the bottles of water, the bed, that wooden crazy thing. Yeah, all gifts from the previous tenant. This is the bedroom, obviously. It is air conditioned, brand new air conditioner that works really well. And it has 2 screened windows. So I can either have air conditioning or use the fan. Typically I use the fan. Utilities are included. I don't pay for water or electricity here. This is the backyard. I've pruned some of the trees. I strung a laundry line. And basically that's all I've done back here. I burned the prunings, the tree prunings, and cut the grass. And by I did it, I mean I paid a guy. And back there is another bathroom and a laundry room. When this was a sushi restaurant, that bathroom I showed you before was for customers. This is for the staff. I want to paint the walls, and I want to get some furniture back here and some plants, because honestly, when I hang out in front of the house, people think it's, you know, you can just come in and sit with Steve and smoke pot. And you know, they'll stay there until I kick them out. So I'd rather just hang out in the backyard, given the choice. And the light comes through here from about 6 to 6:30. The sun is setting right out there, and a solid column of light comes shooting through the house, and you literally cannot look in this direction from 6 to 6:30. It'll blind you. All right, a sink. This is typically where I bathe. I don't use these showers usually. I like a dipper bath. It's very refreshing. Of course, the only problem here, I discovered after about 7 or 8 baths, is my neighbor's bedroom. If he happens to be looking out the window, he'll watch me take a shower. But I figure that's his problem, right? All right, so that's it. That is the new Boontong studio. 6,000 baht a month, utilities included. Lot of space, right? For one guy living alone. I've got an arsenal in case I'm attacked. Yeah. Central Casting and Scene Shop and Boontongs and Turtle Beach, Taiwan. All right, what is that? That's 5 minutes. That's a video, right? Next week, a Boontongs video, I promise. Next Friday will be this video. The story of this relationship. All right, take care. Thank you for your attention. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. See you next week.